Hello everyone, this is me, Dusty Circuit here, and happy birthday, Panda.
Happy birthday, Panda.
Happy birthday, Panda.
Happy birthday.
So, Panda, I know you're newer to Skate, but you're already seeing how this works. We do have a birthday team, and the team sent out a questionnaire to you. You were kind enough to fill it out and tell us a lot of your likes and interests. And we take that information and we build a birthday build for you. And each birthday build has what we call BOs, and BOs are birthday organizers. They're kind of in charge of that particular build. And the BOs for yours was Evan, Just Magic, and myself. So the three of us were the BOs for your birthday portal. And we are going to talk to you as we go through it. We will explain stuff, point stuff out, and we all kind of do different, we each talk a little bit about different stuff. And then once we get into the build itself, I will give you fly, and you will be able to fly, but we just ask that you don't fly around until one of us says, like, hey, let's go check that out. Go ahead and fly up, that kind of thing. So that's about it. Are you ready to get started, guys?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Now, the very first part, when we go into it, we're actually going to ask Peachy to kind of show us around because the very first part is an area that Peachy worked on. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and hop through the portal and Peachy will start explaining.
And of course, we'll give fly to Sarah to fly around for you.
I thought I said that.
No, you said
to
you
Sarah.
said you'd give it to.
I'm sorry. I'm pretending it's them because they're watching. So yeah, I there are other ones not in game. It wouldn't even let me.
All right, so Panda, you may notice that we are underwater. And Sarah, if you turn around, you can show Panda where we came in from. Is a little mermaid bed in a clamshell.
There's even the pearl.
Yeah. I love that.
And if we swim over this way, this is a whole mermaid area. Careful of the magma blocks, though. They make lovely bubbles, but are very dangerous.
Yeah.
Sarah, if you don't know, you can press shift and forward to swim. If you didn't know that. Control, sorry. Control. Oh, okay.
It's okay. Just go. You can just walk forward.
Yeah, you can just walk.
I'm just mentioning.
You're safe over here. You won't drown. That's a nice part.
Yeah. There's lots of conduits in this area, so.
There you go.
Okay.
Is this like how the entire area is, or?
No, it's just for the first part.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, this is still very cool.
So we've got a mermaid statue here. Got a mermaid queen with her trident. And then in here is her throne. And then if we swim up above the mermaid, there's an opening. And up this way. We got a whole coral reef here.
Lots of coral. It's gorgeous.
Yes, it's a beautiful area. We got a little mermaid watchtower here.
Yeah, I see. You saw this. You found the sea serpent. I saw. Sarah was just looking that way.
And now that we're up at the surface, we can swim over here to this dock that's here. And you can see the sea serpent peeking up out of the waves.
One thing still to see. 1 second. They all went away, so better re-add them. Here we go.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So
Whee!
if your pack is working correctly, you should be seeing something swimming in the water that you normally wouldn't see in Minecraft.
Do we know if Sarah put the pack on?
Yes, I believe
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, they do. Oh, well, that's
You
the
see
answer.
it? If you
Oh,
go
no.
under the water, go back into the water, Sarah, just let yourself go down, and you can really see them really good down here. Not every day you get to swim around with mermaids.
The animations is just incredible.
Yeah, it's really, really, really cool.
Yeah, what's a mermaid area without some mermaids swimming around?
Exactly. Hello. Whoa, you're getting a bit closer. Ah.
And as long as you have this pack on, Panda, you will have the mermaids. Dolphins will be mermaids for you. So anytime you're out and you randomly see mermaid, yep. Well, then maybe Sarah, you should keep the pack on too. I'm definitely gonna be adding this pack to mine. So
I'm in. Have we showed this bit yet? I don't know. If,
we haven't come up yet. So what are you talking about?
It's okay.
Sarah, if you would like, you can come up. I think you can come up now.
Jake, I didn't. I wasn't sure if that made for sure in the pack. Is it for sure in the pack?
Follow me.
It is.
Okay. Do you wanna tell them since you're the one that worked on that?
Okay. So these dolphins are really cool, but there's actually a small little Easter egg. If you look at some of them, they have a small chance of actually being special versions, which will be dressed up just like Panda and Gamer Girl skins.
Yep.
So if you
guys
are cool.
Yep. So when you see a random dolphin and you have it on, you might see yourself as a mermaid. Your head and Panda's head both made it into it. So just really, really cool.
These
I'm
are
gonna
custom skins as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Jake is showing pictures. Yeah. Isn't that cool?
It's awesome.
All right. And we need to come back down here because we need to do one more thing at the dock. So before we go up into the rest of the build, I need Sarah. Wait for Sarah to grab one first. Peachy had pointed that out. The serpent is, yeah. Yep. Peachy had just said from the dock you can see it really well.
I must have.
It looks really cool. You have to later go check out the serpent in closer detail because it's really fun. But so we know you like fairies, and we got our pack team to be able to make you a fairy. So if you want to go ahead and take one, all you have to do is have it in your hand, and it will look like what you're seeing. So or offhand. Yep, it doesn't matter which hand you put it in.
Take me away.
Yep. So go ahead and grab one out of the barrel. Yep, you got it on. That's perfect.
I wonder what it's like to be a fairy. Just flutter, flutter, flutter away.
Yep. And because this is not your armor, because it's not an armor piece, you're able to hold it. You can put it in your offhand. You don't have to replace your actual armor, which is nice. It's always nice. That's one thing I don't like about Elytras is you lose your chest plate. So of course these won't let you fly, unfortunately.
Cheap.
All right.
I'm a
now
fairy.
that you have your fairy wings, and by the way, there's also, and we can have Jake explain this a little better, but another thing you're able to do is actually dye your own wings. So, for instance, here you can see now mine are blue. So, do you see how mine are blue? That's because, well, it's actually because I stole them from Jake, but Jake made them with blue dye. So, you're able to dye your own wings and get the colors that you would like. So, something really cool. And I can have, you love, oh, this is perfect for you too then. This is great. So Jake can explain how to do that. We'll have you at Jake at the end if you don't mind, just so it's
Yeah, of
fresh.
course.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, of
So you get lots of choices for wings. All right, well, we're gonna head on up and check out the rest of the birthday build.
Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing we're gonna start with, and I'll do a little bit of this, and I know Evan will come in, but this is actually magic. So magic. Oh wait, really quickly before we start the actual builds, if you look straight up, Panda, remember you can fly. So if you want to fly up here, like follow me, or I should say Sarah and Panda. So if you can fly up, there you go. You have these fairies, and if you look at each one, the fairy flying in has got Panda's head. Yep. So these are custom butterfly
Panda is
fairies.
flying in.
Yep, and you'll see this in you'll see there's 3 or 4 of these, I think. I can't remember now. I can look. I think there's 3 of these. And yeah, so it's just kind of a neat little thing that you can only really see the details when you're up in the sky, but I wanted to point that out before we got started. So, all right, so Magic, do you want to explain who the pixels are? Because they're kind of
Yeah.
hidden
These
around.
characters.
Yeah, go for it,
I
Magic.
would love to. So, as we know, you love fairies, and I do remember you said you love the winks. And look who we have scattered around the build.
And what are their names, Magic? I know you know.
Oh, yes.
So which one is
Flora.
here by the beach? Is this Flora?
Yes, this one right here, the one by the beach that is out by the water, that's Flora. The
Mm-hmm.
one, and the one that I'm pointing over here in the sky over here is Stella, the one with the yellow hair.
Yes,
Over
Stella,
there.
I learned about that one.
Mhm.
Then if you look over here, the one with the green gem on the head, this direction.
Which oh, hi, yes.
Oh, Gamer Gal, over here. That's Stella right there. But over here is Techna.
Over this way. If you look just at where I'm facing, there
Yeah.
you go. With the green gem up there.
Oops, sorry.
As we go around, you can get slightly better angles too, Magic.
Yeah. I was just gonna say we can even point them out even better probably as we go.
And
This
here,
is really cool.
this is Musa over here.
Is that the one with the blue hair?
Yes, the one with the blue hair is Musa. And the headphones.
So if you come over this way, Sarah, this is where Magic, the one touring, is over here right now, with the red hair.
Just follow us. Me.
Yeah. So this one up here.
Wait, don't go to the opening yet. We're not there yet. I mean, we can. We'll just have to back. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. We'll just go.
Yeah, and as you can see, there's another one, the one with the orange hair. That is Bloom, one of the most important characters in Winx. And over there's and the one with the brown hair over here is Aisha, the water fairy.
Where's Panda?
They're right here.
Hi. Okay, good. Okay.
Someone else taking over?
Yeah, well, I was thinking we just as we got closer to each one, we could like go into each more of what each one does. I want to show you really quick. If you want to turn around, Sarah, this isn't really so much part of the build, but you have a kind of cool little like a little pond down there, and it goes all the way around. It has like a trench, but there's some it's lit up. It's very nice. I sat down here one night for like an hour. Yeah, it's really at night. It glows really well. Here, I'll show you. Hopefully I'm not going to mess anyone else up. There you go. But see how it kind of has like that. It's just a really cool vibe. And being that our area is protected, you do not have to worry about mobs. So you can kind of chill out here at night and it's not an issue. Put it back to A. Other skaters are probably going, what is going on? Yep.
All right.
So anyway, I just wanted to point that out before we pass by it. We'll come back up here to the another thing I wanted. Oh, sorry. Were you gonna say something, Evan?
Oh no, I was just segueing with you. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Also, just want to point out the paths that were done. They're very natural looking, which ours are always in the more natural side. But Peachy did a really fantastic job, like meshing these in with the already kind of fantasy feel, because we wanted to try to recreate a real fantasy type fairies and just really neat stuff. And you can see there's oversized flowers over here. Yep, sure, Jake, 1 second. We've got oversized flowers. We have jungle trees, which usually you wouldn't see jungle trees in this biome. But we wanted to just kind of give a real neat effect of like fantasy, right? Something just oversized stuff, and it's just really neat. And it goes with the fairies. So that's all I was going to point out.
It's very well put together. There's so much life and kind of like just in kind of enlightenment around here.
Yeah.
I think it
love
comes
this
out really
area.
well.
We just had a lot of fun.
I think it's also amazing how it's all segmented. So you have obviously the mermaid area. Now you have the fairy area. So and there's still more to uncover. There's still lots more to unpack. So it's really cool. This was a really fun one to work on.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We've really all week. We've really enjoyed this area. So okay, we can keep going.
Yep. So if you want to come this way, Sarah, if you just look to your left, you'll see me, the weird guy with the rainbow monocle.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. I'm glad you like it.
It was a lot of fun. We don't get to do a lot of theme stuff, and it's just always really fun when we do.
Yep. So if you just keep following the path this way. Yeah, keep following it a little bit more unless there's no, I think that's fine. Okay. So we got some more trees, some more flowers. We got some bushes on the side here. Very, very decorative.
It's about to get.
Pathway.
I will tell you, the build is about to change a little bit. We're gonna go from fantasy to I don't know what it goes to.
I think
think of another way to word it.
Video. I think video
a little
games.
horror, actually, if anything.
Horror.
We're
video
going
game
from,
horror.
Like, fairies to horror movie game.
So, if this area I'm a bit more familiar with, so Blue, if you want, I'm happy to kind of explain this stuff. So if you follow me this way, Sarah, and you look to your right, you will see a rather familiar icon. You will, of course, see a giant septic tank, a giant septic eye. So, icon, that was terrible. So, of course, we know that you love Jacksepticeye, and honestly, I love Jacksepticeye too. I used to watch him every day when I was younger, especially when he was in his kind of green hair era. I don't watch him as much anymore, but I still very much love and respect him as a content creator, and I thought the best way to kind of emulate that was to do a kind of tank thing, because obviously like in his outro, you will often see an eyeball kind of dancing around. So I thought this was the best way to kind of symbolize that. So there you are. And if you walk closely, it even says it's Septic Sam, because of course Jack, his own little plushie of it, he named Sam, Septic Sam. So I, of course, wanted to keep that as on theme as possible. So just kind of tries to hold a candle to all the kind of iconic aspects of Jack. He doesn't really push that angle as much these days, but it's still very much a part of his identity. So I thought that was the kind of best way to do it. So, yeah. So, if we come this way, we can... just because he could, I know, right? We've got a little bit more to uncover. So this part over here is where things get a little bit more interesting. Well, not more interesting, but just different.
It gets a little spooky over here.
A little bit spooky.
A little spoopy.
We're coming up on a hat of some sort that might ring a bell, kind of might seem quite familiar, just specifically the logo on top of it. You may or may not recognize this, Panda. I'd also like to point out to you, Panda, just as a little bit of insider information, our conversation during karaoke was by, of course, no coincidence. I may or may not have lied and said, I just finished playing the Walking Dead game. I do have it and I've played it, but I hadn't played it in months. I had done that to naturally segue the conversation into extracting some information. on the questionnaire, we didn't know if it was the TV show or if it was the video game you liked more. So I went out of my way in the karaoke call to make sure and ascertain whether it was the video game or the TV show you preferred. And I said, guys, if it's the video game they prefer, we're doing the hat because that's iconic to Clementine character.
Or Rick? Which way do we go?
And Clementine is a fantastic video game character. I personally love her. I think that she is brilliant in season 1, and she's just a brilliant character throughout the entire series. And her dynamic with Lee is fantastic. It's very much, if anybody hasn't seen it but has seen The Last of Us, it's very similar to Joel and Ellie. A bit of a bigger age gap there, but it's still very, like, Clementine is much younger. We're talking like 8 years old rather than a teenager, but still fantastic. But to give a little bit more characterization to The Walking Dead, if you come in here, you'll see that there are giant
sprinkle
hordes.
A little extra on it.
There are some hordes of zombies. Blue just couldn't help herself by adding this stuff. I had just built the hat, but Blue went the extra mile and added some hordes of zombies
And
down
blood.
here. I don't. And I always thought it's.
Are these zombies are elevated because they picked up sticks on the way?
Yeah, it also turns out.
Know that they're a little smarter than the average. Zombie.
I love how raw that reaction is with the hundreds of exclamation marks. I'm glad that excited you. I kind of just thought if the hat is this big and this would fit on a human being's face, then this means that these zombies are like super microscopic in the real world. So not only do they have to deal with like the human side of zombies, they have to deal with zombies at their ankles. I mean, yes, that is technically how size works. It's insightful, but it's also just it's like a shower thought, but just not that impressive on Reddit. But yeah, so there you go. You've got a little bit more of a theme there to kind of emphasize that. The hat is like, when I think The Walking Dead, I immediately think of the hat. It's just such a staple in the series. And I was very excited when you mentioned it because I love The Walking Dead. I love the TV show and the video game. I think I slightly prefer the TV show, but the video game is fantastic.
Because I actually prefer the video game.
And you know what's ironic? You haven't even played the video game. And the irony of it too, Panda, is the first person I ever watched play The Walking Dead was none other than Jacksepticeye. I watched him play season 2, and then season 3. So I actually thought it's not a direct link, obviously, because one's a content creator, another is a character from a video game. Sorry, but I did think it was a rather interesting tie-in because that is he is somebody who did videos on that. He did play through it, and I actually did watch them. So, yeah. Although he saved Jane rather than Kenny, which made me a little bit annoyed, but I'm just being a bit biased and going slightly off topic. But just a little bit. And then if you come this way, Sarah, we've got a little bit more to show before we get to the final part of the build. So when you're ready, you can just keep following me, and I'll kind of guide you. Kenny forever. Yes, I'm so glad somebody else feels this way about Kenny. Kenny is the best. Well, not the best character, but he is the one I always go to. Kenny forever. I'm really pleased somebody else feels that way. Family, man, family. Right. Up here, we have something now. I don't know how many I think you've been to a couple of birthday builds now, but of course, we always do the statue of your Minecraft skin. So, of course, standing tall and proud, we have your skin, Panda. So, yeah.
You could go fly up to it if you'd like. Peachy, I tried my best to extend it, the path.
I think this was really well put together. Ben always does a fantastic job with his statues.
Always.
He's always
since you're already in the air, we could just slide over a little bit.
I was going to say, actually, yeah, if you scooch over a little bit, your statue is very tall, Panda, but there's a slightly taller statue just stood next to you. We are, of course, talking about Freddy Fazbear, the absolutely horrifying bear animatronic from Five Nights at Freddy's. He's holding a microphone. You can see that he's got his iconic toothy smile, and he's just looking terrifying as usual.
We go from mermaids and fairies and fantasy to Walking Dead and Freddy. I love it.
Mm-hmm. It's very much
fun build. Mm-hmm.
It's like a theme build, but it has like segments, and I think it's a very unique layout. But I think it really works for your interest.
Okay there, Robbie.
Oh God! Only Obby could say that. Just ignore him. Just ignore him, Sarah and Panda.
Do you want to go into the new jail before anybody else gets into the new jail, Obby?
We're in the middle of a tour, and Obby just feels the need to drool over a fictitious animatronic
Daddy
bear.
with
Let's
him
just.
in the jail.
We haven't even debuted the new jail. It's tomorrow. We're gonna debut it.
All right. Well, we are coming up to.
I will
We are
after
coming
the
up
party.
to finish off the actual kind of area. We have one more really important thing, and that is, of course, the cake. So if you just come back down to Earth,
This
you might be.
cake-
Oh, you're in the air.
In here, come back to Earth. Oh yeah, just drop down. This cake.
For fuck's
By
sake.
the way, the area it is had fall damage.
Before-
I better double check that. Is
Yeah, if you just come down and then you kind of just turn right around, we're just down on the path again.
Yeah, fall damage is.
So you're really close to where you just were, but. Hello, I'm up here. We're all up here.
We didn't put the balloons on our heads, silly.
Circuit, who are you to not wear your fairy wings? This is a very
can't-
special
well,
occasion.
If I put them on, Light Matica comes up. Like,
Oh. Strange. All right, well, Sarah, we of course have the cake. If you look up, you will see that this cake
love
is
this
absolutely incredible. And I think, Blue, you had something you wanted to say about it.
I was
so
just
will...
gonna say, I know I say this often, but this is by far like one of my favorite cakes. Riley just said my favorite cake I've ever made. Riley's been making cakes for like a very long time, at least 3 or 4 years ish. And this is her favorite too. So Panda, you literally got a really, really cool cake. The fairy, it's amazing. You're welcome to fly up there, by the way, before we go into the cake. Go look at the levels. It's so cool. It's my second favorite cake. My first favorite, Halloween. Yeah, that one's really good too.
Yeah.
Mine was amazing too. Like they're all so cool, and that's why I said I know I say this
what's
a
different
lot, but
about
it's
the
so
fairy
cool.
wings that you gave me, Jake?
We'll talk about them in a minute.
Oh.
They're just a different item that you can customize.
Yeah,
I
this-
think the
this-
inside of the cake is different
I-
than we usually
I
do too,
love-
and I love it so much.
I think my favorite part is how Riley did the fairies that like kind of encircle the cake. Like I love the detail of the one that's in the air with like the daffodil spray. I don't even know what that is. It's like a daffodil that's being held as like a weapon or something.
Spray. I was
I don't
picturing
know.
like a Glade, like what's that spray that makes things smell good again? Febreze. Like it's like a
Breeze.
daffodil Febreze, and it poofs out.
Hold on.
Pollen.
Only for dinner.
Yeah, that one. The daffodil with pollen. Yeah. That's the one. I don't know
it's
why
really
I thought
funny.
I couldn't get up
It's-
there and have a close up, so I just assumed it was.
It's really cool. The inside of this cake though is also nothing like anything we've ever seen.
Mhm.
So Riley had a lot of fun with your cake when
Oh, yes.
it comes out like this. All cakes are fun. Again, it's everybody has different themes and different things they like.
So Sarah, you have to, because it is Panda's build, and obviously you are the one touring on behalf of Panda. You get to sit in the main chair. So if you just sit here, you have a couple of little items. You have a birthday crown you can put on. You also have your birthday spoon, but hold on to that. You will use that in just a little moment.
Yep, just go ahead and take those.
So yeah.
You need help getting it? Evan, can you grab them? There you go. Oh,
I
there
can
you go.
grab it. Oh, there we go.
You got it. So that's the crown. There
That's
you
the
go.
spoon,
Got
and
it?
you can, and if you
Nice.
put the crown where your helmet is, you'll be wearing the crown.
Yeah, you'll have your birthday crown on with your wings. I just put my wings in the offhand. It's easier.
Yeah, that's what I
Looking
have.
good. That's it. That's
Mhm.
the one. Look at that. Get a close up of that
Perfect.
circuit. Get a close up of that. Just- All right.
All right, so at this stage of the birthday party, we're going to sing Happy Birthday to You. You have 2 choices. We can sing it, or did they pick one? I forget the new thing, actually. The new questionnaire says it.
I will very quickly
Wait.
check.
I can promise you either way, if we sing it quietly and softly, or if we sing it loud, no matter what, we're going to sing it off key. So you get to choose if you want to quiet, more gentle,
Yep,
or if you want us to
everything's
be
fine.
loud. Anything is fine?
No, yeah, nothing was selected for the.
Nothing. Okay, so what would you like? Would you like quiet and chill today, or would you like loud and unchill? Loud. Okay, nice. I like it. And like I said, no matter what, it's gonna be off key. The loudness just helps disguise that for us. So.
I won't be off key. I'm perfect.
Except Abby. Abby is perfect, but the rest of us will be off key. All right, are you guys ready?
Obvious perfect and
shakers. All right, here we go. If you do have sensitive hearing, I suggest taking your headphones off and throwing them at Evan. Yes, Evan.
Yep.
And then you're supposed to say,
Ow!
ow. We
that
practiced
hurt.
this.
I'm not good at my rehearsals. Like, this is why I didn't get the part in drama club.
All right, here we go, guys. All right.
You are the drama.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Panda. Happy birthday to you.
Give me the front.
And many more on Channel 4. And Much Ado with Scooby Doo on Channel 2.
And
Ruby Lady on Channel 80.
Woo!
See, I promised you off key and we delivered. Except for Abby.
All right. Well, you
This feels
now
good to
have,
sing like that, doesn't it?
you have the most important task now. You have to use your shovel on the candles. You have to blow out your candles, as all
You only have to
birthdays
do one if you want.
You only have to do
All
one. I was
of
going to
that.
say, I mean, you could
And
do
I-
all of them,
And
but
I would tell you that you're gonna do one of three things. One, you'll break the cake. Two, you'll break the candle. Or three, you'll blow out the candle. There's no wrong way to do it. We
Mhm.
do all of it.
And if you're extra,
I
you'll
personally
even
broke my cake.
and if you're extra, you'll break the block underneath the cake that supports it.
Yep, we've done that too.
Yay! There it
Oh, way
is.
to go. Nice job. I got the Kindle. Here we go. We'll put that back. And, oh, you know what we need?
Nice candle.
I just realized we need some musica, isn't there?
We
musica?
do need some musicals.
I
And
got
I
it.
just
Musicals.
musicals. Shut up. I'm not competent.
We
That's
know.
true.
We still love you though.
Okay,
Let's see.
I've got a couple.
You have the discs?
Yeah, I have a couple of discs. I will
Yeah,
what I'll do is place the jukebox. Let me 1 second. Let me just get the main one.
Make sure you guys have your tones turned on. I mean your jukebox, sorry. Jukebox turned on.
Where's the that's right. Okay, here we go.
Names.
We're gonna play your top song. Are you close to? Do you have your sounds turned on? Are you close by to the thing? I can't see where.
I can't.
Oh, there you are.
Record this part.
Do you want to do
yes.
your outro?
Yeah, do your outro circuit.
Thank you all for watching. This has been me, Dusty Circuit here. Once again, happy birthday, Panda.
Panda.
If you liked what you saw, remember to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to see my next videos, be sure to hit the bell for notifications.
Ding ding.
Peace out.
Peace out. Hit the bell. Ring 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 ring.